Do not make me laugh. Stop this. Oh my god, stop distracting me. I need to record a video. Stop it. Hello. Hi. Oh my god. This weekend is going to be a little bit different to my usual weekends. If you've been watching my vlogs, you would know that usually on Saturdays, I wake up, clean the house, go to the gym, and in the afternoon, I usually do some kind of like a social thing, whether I go out to visit people or have people over. But currently I am on school holidays, which means that my weekend's going to be slightly different. First of all, I have already been to the gym yesterday, so I'm not doing that today, and I try to free up my Saturday because I want to organize my pantry. So this is going to be like the biggest theme for this weekend, is organizing my pantry, because the pantry is a disgrace at the moment. So I'm just going to finish ironing these clothes. Now, ironing clothes is something that I just recently started doing because I've never had to do it before, but I realized that the clothes that I'm buying now need ironing. Like, for example, shirts. Like, I never used to wear shirts, but I've been getting some new shirts, and I realized, okay, if you don't iron shirts, they don't look good. So I got these shirts from Cotton On, and these pants here are from Shein. I did do a Shein haul recently, and this was in that Shein haul. But I realized with those pants, you do need to iron them, otherwise they don't look as good. So yeah, I'm gonna finish ironing those clothes, and then I'm going to move on to doing the pantry. Tonight I have my parents coming over for dinner as well, so I'm gonna record that. And then tomorrow I'm planning on going for a run in the morning. I might have to do a little bit of cleaning tomorrow as well. And what else are we doing? Oh yeah, we're going to Bunnings today, which is really fun. Bunnings is really fun. If you're in Australia, you would know what Bunnings is, but if you're not from Australia, Bunnings is this hardware store, and it's really, really fun. We're gonna go there to pick up some items for the house as well, so we're gonna take you along to that. So it should be a fun weekend. Hope you enjoy the video. Have you ever noticed that when you're really busy, you eat less, like you're less hungry almost, you're less hungry than when you're not busy? I find that for me when I'm at work and really busy, or at home even and really busy with housework, sometimes I can forget to eat because I don't notice my hunger cues. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, you know I eat intuitively, and that's all about, listening to your hunger cues and eating, in response to your hunger. But I have to say that I have been finding it more difficult to do that when I'm really, really busy. And I'm making a conscious effort to really pay attention to my hunger, especially when I'm doing housework and really, really busy. Like, what I need to do is, when I finish a task, I need to literally stop and take a moment to ask myself, okay, how I'm feeling, what's my hunger level like? Is it a 5 out of 10? Is it an 8 out of 10? How soon do I need to eat? And I've had to actively do that, otherwise I kind of miss my hunger cues. And intuitive eating, it's all about paying attention to those, to those hunger cues. It's recording. You need to say action.
Action.
For this place, I wanted a kitchen that had lots of bench space because I do a lot of cooking, so obviously I want room to be able to, like, you know, cook things and do homemade meals. I didn't realize that storage would be an issue. So let me just show you the kitchen. There's a mess here, and the reason why there's a mess here is because, let me show you the pantry. These things are supposed to go in the pantry. This is my pantry, which I'm also using to store plates in. This is really dysfunctional because right now, I mean, I could put this in here, but you can see like there's no room in here. So what I'm going to try to do today is declutter this and tidy this up and really organize this, especially down the bottom here. This is where I store all my containers, and I do think that I have way too many containers. So I'm going to, and look at this. I mean, this is disgraceful. Look at that. Like, this could like fall off, and the glass, that's glass, that could just fall off and break. This is a massive problem. This is just not working. I need to fix this. This door's broken, and we basically lost the screws, which is why we haven't been able to fix it. So what we need to do today is unscrew a different door, take the screw with us to Bunnings and get more screws. So we're trying to match this back in here and screw it to match the screw. So we need to get an M5 times 0.8. So that's the one. Test is definitely this one. I'm getting and it's fixed, finally, oh my god, finally fixed. Mum and Dad are visiting this evening for dinner, so I am making this Mauritian dish called salmi. If you look up salmi on Google, you'll be able to find the recipe, but it's a traditional Mauritian dish. You can use any kind of meat to make that dish. One sec. Ooh, it's hot. Anyway, I'm also making myself some instant noodles for lunch right now. So I'm gonna get started now with organizing this pantry. I'm going to basically just take things out one shelf at a time and sort for everything and basically organize everything. So this is everything out here on the bench. I'm going to start by deciding on what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to have to get rid of. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of things because I just have way too much, and there are definitely things in here that I don't actually use. For example, all these plastic containers here, these are from takeaway containers. So every time we order something from Uber Eats, for example, they'll come in these containers, and I've had a habit of just keeping them because I don't like waste. I don't like plastic waste and things like that. But I don't really use these at all. Like my work lunch, I usually use those ones here with the red lid. And yeah, I just have way too much, and I just can't keep all of this. So over there, I've put some of the containers that I'm going to get rid of, but also some of those containers are my mum's containers as well. And she's coming tonight for dinner, so I'm going to ask her if those are her container. I'm pretty sure those are her containers. So she's going to take her containers, and I'm also going to ask her if she wants the other one as well. So I've still got all of this to sort through. To save space, because I don't have a lot of space, to save space, what I've been doing is I've been stacking a lot of containers like that, and I've been basically putting all the lids into one big container. And I've done that to save space, but I don't think this is actually really working for me. I'm thinking now on, I'm going to be storing containers with their lids on. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the lids on, and everything that doesn't have a lid, I'm going to get rid of, because obviously I can't use it if it doesn't have a lid. Or if there's a lid but without the container, I'm also going to get rid of a lid, because I think this is going to get rid of a lot of extra stuff that I don't actually use. All of these here are lids that I don't have containers for. So this lid here goes with that container. So I used to have two of those, but obviously the glass container broke. So now I have two lids, but just one container. So I don't think I should be keeping that. Same thing with this here. That goes with that type of container here, and I used to have three of those, but the container broke. That's a thing with glass containers, they break. And this one here is a complete mystery. I know I had a container, and that's a plastic container. I have no idea where the container is, so I'm going to be getting rid of these containers. So I'm gonna go put that with the little pile of things that I'm getting rid of. And we're back here. So I've basically put all of the lids on the containers, and that's what I'm left with. That's basically all the things that I'm keeping. Now I'm going to put this back into the cupboard and organize them in the cupboard. There we go. That is the bottom shelf organized and sorted. So much better. Now the question is whether it's going to stay that organized, for long. I still need to organize this here, as well as this shelf here. Now this one here, I think it's pretty organized already. I don't think I need to do much here. And the top here, I don't really need to do much, but definitely these two areas here is what I need to focus on as well, because this is too full. Ladies first. Oh! Ooh, tonnarscenen un petit peu dans ta main. Very nice.
What are you doing?
I'm eating my chicken bone. This is how we do it in Mauritius. We don't leave any meat on the bone there. This is actually the best bit of the bone, is the best bit. The chicken breast doesn't taste good. It's dry, stringy. Ugh. The best part of a chicken is this.
Ça et la hanche aussi.
Oh, chicken thighs. My dad's saying that. Chicken thighs.
In fact, I prefer the chicken thigh bone. That's good.